No, in its own way, it's beautiful. It just doesn't have the staircase. I'm scarred for life that it doesn't.
Right when the big blizzard hit, we came right after this year. At the end of January. We were just there.
We just left the lobby of the Marriott Hotel, which has an emotional connection. I used to go to church here in '91, and to keep the good and to throw away the bad. A lot of memories. But can you imagine a little bit of Stefka humor? Can you imagine if the Nordstroms had been here right across the street? It's like, okay, praise and worship hour and to focus on God, but after church, we're all going to Nordstrom's and we're all going shopping in Del Amo, and Nordstrom's especially, for makeup and for perfume. And all the women said, amen. I don't remember this parking lot. I thought, though, that when that dude drove me to the church, Frank, I kind of remember that there was an underground parking lot. But this is so interesting. This is why I'm recording it. I didn't want to talk while I was filming the hotel because I wanted to stay focused. It's sprinkling. It's raining. My mommy said it's sprinkling. This is where, right here, in front of this hotel, where I found myself embroiled in a 2-hour drama that I didn't know how to walk away, that I too was guilty. I admit it. I was so young and naive back when I was 29 years old, going on to 30. I didn't know how to shut it off and to close the door. Spiritual lesson, just like with the kids. My mommy said it's sprinkling. My mommy said it's raining. My mommy said it's sprinkling. And on for 2 minutes. And they're kids. They're angry one moment and then they let go and forgive the next moment. But being involved in a situation where the two of us were arguing over this one theme, being, I'm not going to go for counseling. Well, why should I give it up? What does it mean? It's a different era, though. When people say, let it go and hand it over to God, I have tools now. This is where it all took, right here on the parking lot, right here. I have tools now that I did not have back then in handing over to God and continuing to hand it over to God. But this has been such a stronghold in me. And looking back and breaking it down This whole thing was ridiculous and it was a joke. I admit it. And I was at fault because I didn't know how to walk away. Because I found myself so embroiled in that mess. But God helped me when the question was, where was God when all this, God, in those kids? I definitely would say in those kids. Because it was so, and I'm staying focused on the parking lot here because right here, this is where it happened. This is where that whole spin cycle had happened. 3 things. I'm not going to go for counseling if I can't get it back. That was something that was really pushed at me at that time. But then my ex-boss, Catherine, and other friends had said, "Woman, what are you tripping over? You didn't want to go for counseling, politely decline, that's your civil rights," and say, "Nope, that's not for me, God bless." But back then, and then Frank was stirring up the pot at that time, because we were friends at one time. And then Frank was stirring up the pot, and I'm not going to go for counseling. Why should I give it up if I can't get it back? The precious memory of me being slain in the spirit. Why should I give it up? Well, what does it mean? I'm serious, folks. Looking back and really practicing in handing this over to God, which I've been able to do as I've been coming here and visiting Torrance and Delamo. It's been loosening some of its grip on me, but this is what this whole insanity was all about. And I didn't know, I didn't have the tools in my toolbox to be able to hand it over to God and say, "No, this is not for me, I'm done." Hi, gentlemen. Okay, yeah, we talked a moment ago. I used to live in the neighborhood. I used to live on Spencer Street. I worked across the street. My friends Dan and Carol, they had a church up there, and there was that big romantic staircase. I'll show you. I can't show you a picture now, but I'll show you the postcard, a little bit of nostalgia. Okay.
You were here a while ago, no?
What?
You were here not a while ago.
Oh yes, that was me.
Months ago, maybe here?
Oh yeah, 9 months ago. But
That was
anyhow.
9 months ago already?
Yeah. So I'll show you the picture of this hotel. I'm just trying to stay focused. But now that dude, we were friends at one time, but that dude, Frank, broke us up. But I remember an underground, oh, I just said that to you, didn't I? Was there an underground garage or parking?
I wouldn't know. I've only been working for like 9 months.
Oh, okay. Say hi for the camera. Hi, sweet man. Okay. All right, I'll turn it off and I'll show you the picture. I like souvenirs. Okay, I got to turn it off.